Welcome back, people, to Minecraft on the Block. And I'm stuffy and sick, so hopefully this is not going to be a horrible video. My goal is for this video not to suck. So let's get started. All right, so what we're going to do today, we left off getting ready to make a sorting machine, and I have done a couple of things. I got the blue alloy ingots going, not difficult. And I got a couple of paint brushes and some paint cans and some flax seeds, getting ready to make some paint brushes of various colors. Paint cans and paint brushes. Anyway, we need to make a silicon boule, and so I got some sand. And what else do I need for the silicon boules? So we need silicon wafers, but we need to start with a silicon boule. So we need 8 coal and 8 sand. So let's put... yeah, we only have enough for one set anyway, so let's do that. So that'll get us one silicon boule, and you can see that we have to cut that with a diamond handsaw, which we might as well get going anyway. If I could find my diamonds. I think they're actually over here. There we go. So we need 2 of those, if I remember correctly. Let's... Yep, iron. Do I have the iron already? I do. And some sticks. Okay. So, sounds like I'm going to get a visitor here in a second. We'll see. If so, I can't make good on my promise of having the video not suck. Okay, so there we go. And 2 pieces of that. I gotta fix this texture. I think there's updates probably for this texture pack I need to get. There's our diamond handsaw. Okay, now this should be ready. It is. Now we take this and we cut it. And we get 16 of these silicon wafers. And then we want to make some of them into red doped wafers. And in fact, for this little deal, we want to get 3 red doped wafers. We'll probably need more, but let's just start with, well, let's start with making 8 of them red doped wafers. I need some redstone. I figured this is a process you guys should see, since it's kind of core to everything that we do. Problem is I'm not prepared as usual. I got to change out those blocks. I've been messing around. I tried in the John Smith texture pack. It looks slightly better. It doesn't look too bad in the default texture pack, actually. This actually looks worse. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what the right answer is. But let's take half of these and... Is that the way this works? Did I do that correctly? Oh, I need 4, so we need a lot of that. That might not even... Yeah, that's enough. Okay. And... this one should give us 8 of those. All right. And what else? Let's go ahead and sleep just so we don't have to deal with it. It's really pretty, though. I love this. I love plains and savanna and that kind of thing. That's definitely my style. You guys know that. Anyway, so what's happened since last episode? I'm definitely really excited about a couple of things. I'm going to get a miner going. I think I might have mentioned this. We're going to make a miner, and we're going to make a geothermal generator. And we're going to make an MFE. And we're going to take it up there, and we're going to get up to the top of that thing, and we're going to maybe make a couple of miners, and we're just going to mine straight down through. Probably, yeah, we're going to mine straight down through that thing. And that's going to be cool. That will be our first mining attempt. I want to see what we get, see if it's possible to kind of not have to worry about stuff as far as mining goes, if we can get that going early, and then we'll get a quarry. Sorting machine. But you guys are going to love this. This is like one of my favorite things ever. So we've got all that stuff. We need the filter, which is a piston, some cobblestone, all stuff that we can do. So let's see. We got some cobblestone. Oh, we don't. Sorry. We don't have our redstone anymore. But we do have our wafers. This is why it's nice to just be able to leave some stuff in the project table. I went ahead and made some of the pneumatic tubes, but we're going to need to grab some more of that. So that's never going to get old. And some wood. Oh, man. That makes this almost not worth using, or at least switching a texture pack. Red doped wafers. We need 5 iron, which we have, and gold. Good. No, but we need the filter still. So the filter is the piston, some cobblestone. It totally does not help. In fact, it makes it more difficult to do. What am I doing wrong here? That was dumb luck. Okay, so we got the filter. And then we need the alloys. Let's do this one. Yeah, oh man, that's not helpful. 5, 1, 1, 1. That's extremely not helpful. It gets worse. Sorting machine. Very, very excited about that. Okay, now it's going to require power if I remember correctly. That's the other thing. I always end up leaving stuff in the project table. So let me see. If I remember correctly, we are going to put this down and then we're going to have to power it. And we'll do that with some solar, and we'll look at that. But anyway, this shows you how all of this is going to work. So these are colors, right? So you can change the color of this, and then everything that's in there will go down that route, and then you can do that with all of these. You only get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 per, but you can set more than one thing to the same color. So we're going to have to probably have more than one sorting machine, but we'll have a default route that goes to the second. But we'll get started with that one. And I think I can just break it. Now we need to work on some power. So what we're going to want to do is get solar, and these are different solar panels. We're going to want these, which are a bunch of blue doped wafers with a blue alloy ingot. And we probably only need, we got 8. 8 will be fine. And to get those, we need the nickelite. So this is where that nickelite that you guys may not have ever thought you were going to use comes in. For a long time, I used to mine it before I started using Redpower, because there was a time when I didn't even know that I was going to want to use Redpower. And before I did, I used to mine that nickelite and use it in the equivalent exchange stuff. Like I would throw it in in Thaumcraft for like the duplicator, the Thaumic duplicator, which I don't believe even exists. Let's check. Yeah, it's gone. Is it called? Maybe it's called like a replicator or something. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if that's the same thing or not. It looks cool though. So we'll get to that later. All right, so we're going to need all 8 of these. Then the other thing we're going to need is some, I can't remember. I either need red alloy wire or blue alloy wire. I think I need blue alloy wire. If you guys, I don't know if you've seen this, but if you double click down here for some reason, you get this mode where it tells you only the things that you have on you. Like, I'm not exactly sure how it's supposed to work, but it's some special mode that I don't know how to use, and I always end up getting into it, and it makes the interface look all lame. So anyway, but to do that, you just double click here if you accidentally get yourself in that situation. All right, so we need some wool and some blue ingots, which we have enough of that. I believe we have enough wool as well. I just don't know what I've done with it. As usual, there's some. And let's make that up. So let's make, how many do we get? 12. That's plenty to start. Okay. Now this stuff is awesome. Watch this while we're waiting on the, this is why we love this. So, well, you can just put it on the wall, right, for one thing, which is really cool. And that's actually the way the red alloy wire works as well. So it's basically just redstone wire, except for its alloy, and then you get all of these advanced things like the AND gates and all that stuff. Let's see if I can find, like this stuff, all of these different types of gates and logic stuff, right, which comes with the Redpower stuff, which is really cool, and you can make those with wafers. We'll get into that. But one of the really cool things is that I could put this wire on here. Let's see, is that true? Well, I can put it on this block, which is cool enough, right? Go around corners and all that. And I'm within the same block. Well, actually, that's not a good example. Well, it is here, right? Let's see, if we go over here, I'll show you. See how this is a cover, which allows me to have wiring and the block in the same within the same block, wiring and the cover within the same block. So that's really handy. I'm not doing a very good job explaining why it's handy, but it is. So we'll get to it in a sec. Let's go see if these are done. And they are. And I forget already. Oh yeah, we were making a solar panel with that, which I think was one of those. And we're going to want to, oh man, how many times? How many times? There we go. Solar panel. And then we're going to want a bat box. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. And look up the bat box. So this is a different type of bat box, of course. This is a battery box, and this is a Redpower battery box. We need BT batteries, which is the copper nickelite, and some iron and whatever. So let me get this in a wood planks. So let me get this stuff ready, and I'll be right back. All right, I had to actually get some more iron smelted, but I got the batteries. I got 4 of them. Okay, so 4 of those, and even though this isn't that helpful, 1, 2, 3, 4. Piece of wood. A blue thingy and some iron. There we go. Battery box. Now, I think we have all of the stuff we need to get our sorting machine powered. So, what I usually do, let me show you. This is an interesting thing you can do. Like, one thing I might do is try to run our wire down through here. So to do that, what we would do is we would pull these down. I think this will work. I'm not 100% sure. So we pull these down, right? And then let's get some dirt. Oh, that's right. Because of those blocks, I can't place that there, but I can there and there. Excellent. Excellent block placement. Thank you. Thank you very much. What a scaffolding system that was. Wow. Okay. There we go. So the theory would be, let's see if this is going to actually work. Slabs. We're going to want covers. I probably have some down there, but those are panels. Those are covers. Now, let's see if this will actually work. I can't remember exactly what my capabilities are, but what I'm hoping is that I can basically put one there, one there. Don't even need one there or there on this one. All right. No, that's incorrect, though. Incorrect, sir. Oh, dang it. Let's go get that. And I didn't get it, did I? Because I need to put some crap away. Inventory management 101. What do I want to get rid of? Stuff I'm not going to use yet, I guess. All right, don't need all that. Don't need all that. Whatever, good enough for now. Okay. Let's try to keep things from getting too destroyed. So the idea is that I want to run wire down through this pillar without anyone knowing about it. There we go. And the way we'll do that is have this on the inside, in theory, but it might not actually work. Yeah, it will. One right there, one right there. Okay. And then down. Now the question is, I don't think I can actually do the same thing on the next layer. Let's go see. I don't know if this is making sense to you guys, but so the idea would be here that right there, right there, right there, and right there. Now the question is, can I put a wire in the middle of there? And I don't think I can. It ends up on the outside. Yeah, I have to actually have that block over one to do that. I could put it up there, but then it won't transition down. So what we could do, let's see how horrible this looks. What we could do is take these and just move them out one. Like that. And with the panels, we wouldn't even really notice necessarily. And we can put covers right there. It might look interesting. I don't know, let's just play with it and see what happens, because now I can run this wire like that, right? So if we keep that going, one there, one there, one there. And actually, I don't have to do it on this side, I don't believe. I think I can keep this one right, so it's really only one side that would have to be off. Yeah, because I can still put that one there. So it's really just the one side that you want to... There we go. So let's run this down the rest of the way. No, that's not what I wanted to do. What did I even just do? I put another panel there. Okay, then we can go down here and we'll have our sorting machine down there somewhere. We'll work on that. You can kind of start to see the potential of the different types of things you can do, especially if you plan for it. I didn't plan for it in this case, so this will look a little funky. And if I put that on the other side, it might be better because you wouldn't notice it as much, but it might not be that bad, actually. Might even want to do it on all of them just to, like, yeah, it might, I mean, it might be worth doing. We'll see. So anyway, we will finish up here. So we go down, down, and now I can run that under. It's pretty cool, but that gets us far enough for now. We need more of these for sure. Is this in the right place? Yes. 1, 2, 3, and let's get a few more of those. Might as well get all of them for now, I guess. Use a lot of covers. All right, now, ooh, see, that always happens because you put the saw in your inventory. I've actually thrown it into the lava and stuff many a time, so be aware. Be careful with your saw. Okay, there we go. And then we'll just cover that up, and we don't even have to do anything on the outside here. If we had done these, sometimes you leave a gap right here because you'll have like one on the outside and one on the outside, and then you can put a strip, and it makes it look really nice, but we don't have that issue here. So anyway, there's that. Now let's go put down our solar panel and our bat box. So what we're going to do is the bat box will sit right here, and then the solar panel will sit right there. We can put more of them, but that should start charging our bat box, I believe. Although I could be wrong. Apparently I am. I thought you used to be able to just put them right next to it. Oh, there it goes. So it is charging, just slowly. We'll have to get more of those solar panels, like I said, but we'll start with that, and then let's go down in our basement now. So again, this is blue-tricity wire, which allows you to deal with blue electric power, which is the power that's generated by the solar panel and whatnot. So I should be able to pull that in like this. Yep. So yeah, I mean that's really powerful. So that's the power that's generated by the solar panel and whatever. There's all kinds. There's actually, I forgot to tell you guys. Holy cow, we got to do this really quickly. The wind. What is it? A wind turbine? Update texture pack. That's cool. That's really smart. So we might not even be able to see the wind turbine in this texture pack, but to build it, we need the sails, which is canvas. I got to show you guys this thing because it's epic. Oh, I can't believe I didn't do that. Let's get this going, and then we'll play with that. We'll see what it takes for us to get there, because that thing is going to be awesome. The scale of it is like that tree, right? Think turbine at the scale of that tree. That'll give you an idea of what we're talking about. Okay, so the bat box comes down. I got all excited and forgot what I was doing, and my nose all stuffy. I know you got. I'm sorry. I'm sick as a dog. Our whole family's been sick. And we're just holed up in the house. All right. let's do this. So the question is, where do we want to put this thing? If our input chest is like over here, I added the tops to this wash basin just mainly so I don't pull the source blocks out from the sides, but also just kind of looks cool. I like the effect. Let's think about this. Where are we going to want to put our input chest, our dumping chest? I kind of feel like it would be good to put it over here because then we can have, you know, the train station out there, and everything can kind of feed into that one sorting chest. So I mean, right here might be okay. These are those panels I was talking about, by the way. If you see how that one right there, that's just a little teeny 1/8 by 1/8 block on the corner. In fact, I'll just take it off for you so you can see. So that little teeny block that fell right here, that thing goes right there to cover that corner, right? And that's because I've got these panel strips right here on the outside that kind of make it all square. Because if you took those off, these blocks are obviously on the outside of this block because they don't want to take up the source block, the water blocks. So they're actually within this block. And the same with this one, it's within this block. And then the same with the tops, they're within this block. And so when you put those down, you leave these gaps because block, but then this one is within this block here, right? If that makes sense. So you have to put that cover. And that means that this block here, I can't put anything in this block. Well, I can put micro blocks, but I couldn't put like I don't know, like the sorting machine, for instance, wouldn't go in there. It could go here, but it couldn't go here. Anyway, silly lesson. Okay, so if that's the case, then we want I think we want the sorting machine to sit right below the chest. So I believe I'm going to put it right there. And I need to adjust its... Let's get a chest for it to work on and see if it adjusts itself automatically, because I think it just defaulted over to that side. There we go. So I hope you guys all had a good Christmas. Oh, let me show this I'm so excited. So much to show you. Yeah, I hope you guys all had a good Christmas. We had a lot of fun at the house. I think I told you guys I was building Legos till my eyes were bleeding, which is kind of fun. Okay, so we want a thing called a hole cover. This is one of the things I'm most excited about. So you get 8 of these, right? You just put covers in the shape of a chest and you get these hole covers. Now what they allow you to do, this is awesome, is put this down here, right? Oh, I can't put the chest there. I just was telling you guys that and I didn't listen to my own advice. I can put the chest here. So the hole cover allows you to put this right here and then have a tube run through it so that you don't have to have chests that sit in the middle of the air, which is really cool. So we can put a chest up. I guess I can't place through these, can I? I can't jump through them. So let's go up. You can place a chest right here, and it looks like it's sitting on a block, but it's not. It's got it is, but it's got a hole in it. And then we can take these tubes and go like that, and they go through into the chest. And then we can put our sorting machine right here, because I guess we could just put it, we decided we could just put it right there. Is that a true story or not? I don't think so. Yeah, I can't put it there because that block space is taken up, but I can put it there. Now let's see if it fixes itself. It did not. And I think there's a wrench for Redpower, which I don't have yet. In fact, let's look. Which it basically allows you to change the orientation of that stuff. Yeah, one of these is a Redpower wrench. Not that one. Maybe that one. Not that one. One of these two. Probably this one. Bronze. That doesn't seem right. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. It probably is that one, that bronze one. But anyway, for now we'll just do... Oh no, it's not doing it. So I do have to get a wrench. Let's see. how do we get that bronze these days? Can we get the bronze ingots out of a crafting recipe? Apparently not. You used to. They must have taken that away. Now you probably have to get it out of this. So you have to have dust, which is a pain. Let me get that because I think I'm gonna have to have that to orient this. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I can't believe I forgot, but it's a screwdriver. A screwdriver is what we want, which is just a stick and a piece of iron. So that's awesome. So I believe that will do what we want. It's been a while. There we go. That is the right connection there. And then so is that only going to work going down then? I'm guessing it has to come out of that. There we go. So, okay. So that's going to pull out of there, and then we just need to get power over here. For now, we'll just put some cobblestone down. Although we don't even really probably need that. We'll have to make this look prettier in here because our goal is going to be... Yeah, there we go. Good. Okay, so I can run it right here because then we'll put some glass and then we can do tubes down to here and then right along the wall. So that'll be our goal. So let's do... Oops. I know we're at like 25 minutes already, so I'm going to try to make this last part quick, but I don't want to rush it, like I said. These tubes look a lot better in the default texture pack, I think. All right, we'll get just a few of these. And then what we need to do here, let's break some of this out so we can see what's going on. We'll just play with this for now. So we'll replace that one with a hole cover. Like that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I have to shift click. There we go. And we'll replace that one. So it's nice because you can put covers between things to keep pipes from attaching to each other, which is really cool. There we go. So we'll just play with these. So we need to get some colors going. That's one of the things we're going to have to deal with pretty soon. And also finish this. I hope we have enough. Oh, that's right. I'm not going to be able to go on there. What's the right way to do this? All right, I'm going to need more of that. I'll be right back. All right, guys, a couple of additional things we need to build. One being a timer. I'll show you what this is for, but this is one of those little devices, redstone devices I was telling you from Redpower. And you can see we're going to need different components, but they all have a base of a stone wafer. And so I'm making some stone wafers right now. You make stone, so you can just put cobblestone in a furnace, as you know, make stone, and then you get stone in a furnace, and you get stone wafers. And 10 of them will be enough for right now. So to make this, we need to do a couple of things. We need some of these stone wires. In fact, we need 3 of those, right? So we can just do, that's easy. Don't even need a crafting table for that. So we get 3 of the stone wires. And we need 2 of these stone anodes, which is going to require a crafting table. So let's go do that. Let's just wait on these. Might as well get these. There we go. And stone anodes. You get 3 of them, so we'll only need 1 recipe. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Yep. There we go. So that's enough of those. And then we need 2 more things. The cathode, which is just a torch on top of a wafer. So that's easy enough. Torch on a wafer. And one more is the pointer. And that's a torch on top of a wafer with stone on top of that. So, wafer, torch, stone, and we got our pointer. Now, we should be able to construct this, even though this isn't very helpful. So we'll say wire, and let's see. wire, pointer, cathode, anodes, and those. And that gives us the timer, which is a very cool device. And let's go ahead and sleep real quick. We'll get this going. I think this is pretty much it. The one thing we do need to make is some paint. Let's make just 2 different types for now so that we can just have something to play with. So let's get, I think I've got some, yeah, let's get some of those. And any flowers or anything? Ink sac, there we go, ink sac. So we're going to make the paint. So let's do paint buckets. Let's make the black one. No. Those are not right. Paint. Let's make the black, which is a paint bucket, flax seeds, and ink sac. So ink sac, flax seeds, and a paint bucket. And that gives us black paint. And we can get a black paintbrush by taking that and putting it with a brush. And now we get a black paintbrush. We'll go ahead and leave our buckets and our paint in here. And then we can reuse that for other paintbrushes later, and I'll take that with me. And then let's make one more. Let's make the bone meal. So that will just be bone meal, flax, and another bucket, which is right there. And that makes us white, all right? So we'll take the white, and we'll make a white paintbrush, because we only need the brush. There we go. Got the brush, and we'll take this out. Now let's go ahead and leave it in there for now. We're going to have to clean up. Anyway. Too bad you can't enhance the storage of this thing, except for it would just get out of control. So what we can do now is we can take these brushes, and we can start painting, and we can say, okay, I want this one to be black. Right click, and that makes that the black route. And you can reuse these brushes quite a bit. And that's the white one, right? So we'll just deal with white and black for now. Let's take a couple of things out of here. Let's just take some cobblestone out of there, because we know we can have space for it, and some red cobblestone out of there. Okay, so we're going to want cobblestone to go into this route and red cobblestone to go into this route. Now, I went ahead and ran the wiring down here, and this thing is powered, and it's got its internal storage powered up. And we want to say, okay, make sure that we have cobblestone, red cobblestone going down this route, and let's make it white. And let's make this, not that it matters, but yeah, that was right. And then let's say cobblestone going down this route, and let's make this black. I think. There we go, black. Okay. Now there's a bunch of different modes that this thing will operate in. It will pull like one item out, or it'll pull a whole stack out, or whatever, and that's based on this, which I don't remember all of them. But basically it's like it'll go one per row, or it'll go one, like a whole stack or whatever. It's just a lot of, and then this is the default route color. So you can make a default route, which is really nice. And in fact, we are going to want that. I think, I'm not exactly sure how we're going to deal with that, but anyway, I'm just going to let it go this. I think it'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just cycle back through. So to get this bad boy going, we need the timer. We have to give it a redstone signal for it to operate. So tick, 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 right? So it's getting a redstone signal every time. Now it's not actually doing anything because we don't have anything in the chest that it can pull yet. So let's, for the fun of it, go ahead and open up some of this just so we can see things work a little better. And then we'll put some glass down there so we can watch it. But anyway, so it's ticking away and it's trying to do its thing, but right now it doesn't have anything to pull, if I am thinking correctly. So let's put in here some of that and some of that. Nope, still not working. I'm doing something wrong. Let's play with this. I've obviously done something incorrect. It doesn't need something else, does it? It might be that it has to have the chest directly connected to it. Otherwise, it has to have something that pulls that, because I don't think that tube is going to work, actually. Let's just mess with this. That's the wrong tool for the job, my friend. Let's get this one. I think that actually might be the case. I think we might need to put the chest directly on it, and then I'll mess with that later. But I think possibly... No? Oh, let's see. Huh, I'll be right back. All right, guys, I had to actually take a little detour. A lot of things have changed since I used this last, and so I wanted to show you. So the timer is not even necessary anymore. There's some cool modes. One of the things that threw me off is that, I don't know why my sword was in there, was that this is, or this mode here, this is a new button that it wasn't there before, and it wasn't available in that other texture pack. At least I didn't see it. So this is really the key to all of it. If you don't have to actually have, the way it used to be is you had to give it a signal and it would pull every time there was a signal. So you'd put a timer on it or something and you would just, but right now it will just consistently pull if you have it in this mode, which is circular mode. You can still have it pull with a signal if you want to do like this will pull one per row. When you give it a signal, this will pull, this one will pull like one from each row when you give it a signal or something. I don't know. I have to look at that, but I can't remember. But this is circular mode. This will just keep going constantly. So you don't have to give it a signal, which is nice because that's really what you want. And then this one, you want to do something like usually this mode with a stack, right? Is it? Oh, there we go. It just sent, because I gave it a default route, it sent that button down. So that is going to just go to wherever. And I'm not sure what's going to happen to it. It's going to go to the white one because the white one had an opening, right? So let's pull it out and just throw that on the ground for now. We don't care. So anyway, that's the way this thing works now. So what we want is, I'm going to go, so these still matter. This is like, I don't know, there's like one that's like amount doesn't matter because all of these have different like fulfillment things. But let's see, what are the options here? I wish it would give you a tooltip or something, but anyway, let's just do this one for now. This is just going to pull one item per row, and just keep going like that. So if we put, a bunch of cobblestone and some redstone, it's just going to start pulling. And then it waits, even though there's cobblestone still in here, because it wasn't able to fulfill this row, right? And so it's just going to wait until it can fulfill that row to keep going. And that's in case you need to send things in a certain pattern, like in a certain order or something, right? So I'd like to get rid of that stupid button. Let's see what else we can do. Oh, we don't have a lot of time. So that's the way that works. Let's try the next one. The next one is, let's get the cobblestone out. I better sleep real quick. So yeah, so the texture pack had thrown me off for one, and then the just kind of familiarity with the new stuff. So sorry about that. Let's, I know we're getting a little long, but I wanted to show a couple more modes to this thing. So let's see what this one does. I thought this was the one where it didn't matter. So it takes it out one item at a time and it paints it, and then it's going to wait because it's still stuck. And we'll have to look and see what that thing's doing. Let's see. Do I have stone? I do. Let's do this time. Let's get the cobblestone out of there, and let's use stone. Well, it doesn't really matter. So what we want is to check this one, which is, yeah, any item, whether or not, don't worry about the rows. And so if I throw some of this in there, it'll pull that out as well. So it's just going to just start pulling items out. So let's stop that. Finally put this button away. Somewhere, maybe. Ah, there we go, perfect. I just can't throw a button away. I don't know why. I can't throw anything away. Okay, so that one just pulls anything out. And then, let's see. This one, let's watch that one and see what it does. That's also just kind of randomly pulling, although I'm not exactly sure what it's doing. And seemed to pull them in order, though, maybe that time, which would make some sense, I think. So it pulled all the red ones first, and we'll test all this eventually once we get going. And then the other modes are like pull one item at a time default. This one is Well, I don't know. Let's see what this one is. Stacks. That's what we want right there. That's the one. So it just pulls stacks of each one out. So however many there are, it will pull out, bundle them, and send them along. So that's the one that we want right now, because we just want it to pull out and sort by stacks. So that's perfect. So as many as there are, it'll pull out as much as a stack at a time. Okay, perfect. That's actually what we want. So we can just do this one more time. You can see it pull out a stack of each one of those things, send it down the line. Oh, and the other thing that I had wrong was that I had these wires going right, or this tubing going right across. The problem was that this one ran into the black, and then it couldn't get past the black, right? Because it wasn't going up into black. Black was the only thing. There was nothing else in the network that connected it to white. So now we have white connected in, and we get the additional route, and that was one of the other problems I had. So anyway, that was a long episode. I'm sorry once again, but we got sorting done. So this basically is going to allow us to do whatever we want. We can put all the different types of things in here. We'll probably have to have a second one in line is what we'll do. We'll pull it and we'll put it in line here so that we have the default route. We'll still just pull things out, and then the second route we'll color code things additionally. We'll put it the second one like below it, so there'll be, I don't know, something. We'll figure it out. But we got it going, so that's good. So I think we'll break here. If you liked it, thumbs up, and check me out on Twitter, MinecraftOTB. Sorry again for the long episode, but I hope that we can I'll try to work on getting the texture packs updated, because I really like using the other one, but this one at least allows me to get this thing going. So I can switch it back until I need to mess with that again, but I have a feeling I'm going to have the same problems with all the Redpower stuff. So anyway, remember that we can do all the fancy wiring out here. I'll go ahead and cover this all up, and we have our first Redpower machine and sorting system going with the solar panel and the battery box, all that. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Tell your friends. I'll talk to you next time.